here with Pilates on Demand. Today we are hitting a strength times Pilates workout using some dumbbells and the wall. And we're gonna be using our interval timer. This is a full hour-long workout. It's going to be 45 seconds on of a move and then a 15-second recovery or kind of transition to the next move. So you're gonna be able to hear the interval timer when it counts us on and off. This is pretty much no repeat. We'll have some like fundamental foundation moves that we play around with. For example, do like a squat, and then on some rounds it'll be with a bicep curl or a shoulder press. We'll use the deadlifts. So everything uses the wall. It's no impact or like low impact. So tennis shoes is great, but there isn't any jumping. So this is a really great routine that you can level up or down simply by adding on a little bit heavier of weights. So you could do this with 2 pounds. You could probably do it with like 15 or 20. I'm sticking with a nice 10-pound dumbbell today because this is an hour long. So endurance it is. Okay guys, so we're gonna get right into it. If you need to do some kind of extra warm up, maybe do some jumping jacks to get started. But I want you to grab your weights, grab a mat, and let's do this. Okay guys, here we go. Guys, we're starting on the wall. So back it up, feet are a bit forward and together. We've got our right leg up in tabletop and a left arm hammer curl. So as you hammer curl the left arm, you're extending that right leg and squeezing your quad and your bicep. I'm leaning back into the wall and my standing foot is slightly forward so that I can be leaning back on that diagonal. Okay, keeping your chest nice and open. The wall here is gonna really help us with posture. We're just warming things up. Good work. You're gonna hear that interval timer count us down, and we'll take a quick break. Okay, so we're gonna set up to the other side. So now you've got your right foot on the floor, left leg's gonna come to tabletop. Try to get that knee in line with the hip. We're flexing that left foot. We're gonna hit that hammer curl on the right as we extend the left leg, and then we bend the left knee without dropping it. Okay, so we're warming everything up here. Now you're gonna see some of these moves again, but they'll be a little bit different. So everything has a little bit of variation to it. Nice job. Kick it forward and bend. Okay, my navel is pulling in and up, getting nice and tall through the crown of my head. It's kind of shocking how hard it is to keep our leg up, right? Good work. Okay, interval timer is counting us down. Woo! Okay, one weight to the floor. Put one hand on each side of the dumbbell. Right foot is going to be lifting up, left foot is on the ground. We've got a front raise. Flex your right foot, lift the weights in your right leg, and then lower down. Okay, so if this is too light, you can always do both weights with a front raise. For me, 10 pounds would be a lot for a front raise, so this is 5 each arm. And I'm warming up my shoulders, and I'm definitely feeling that work in my right quad and hip flexor. Okay, I'm trying to stay nice and centered with my chest over my hips. Good work, guys. 1 hour. Here we go. And then bring it down. Okay, so right foot planted, left foot is flexed. Pulling up through the quad, strengthening that left thigh. We're on in 3, 2, and 1. So we lift and lower. Okay, if you want it to be a little bit harder, try to pause at the top and hold the work. So after this, we're gonna get into some bigger moves, I guess, or a little bit more intense. But these 4 first intervals were part of our warm-up. Good. I want you to make sure you're breathing throughout this whole workout. If you ever need to stop and grab water, you can definitely hit pause and do that. But I'm gonna try to rock it out for an hour. We'll see what happens. Good, give me one more. Okay, so both dumbbells, they're gonna rest on our legs for a weighted wall squat. So I've got the 10s, hips are going onto the wall, knees are over the hips. You can either hold the arms by the sides or rest them on the legs. Tilt the chin slightly down, lengthening the back of the neck. Good, open the chest and pull that core in. Okay, let's just breathe through it. Try to stay nice and low for me. Before you stand up, if you feel like you can't make it through, drop the weight. So at least try to hold the squat, right? You got it. Breathe in, breathe out. Woo! Try to squeeze your quads here in this position. Good, we're almost there. Let's go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so the next move is our deadlift. So feet are about hips distance apart and 5 inches forward of the wall. Lean your butt back into the wall. Flat back, open chest. Graze your arms down your legs. Hips should be touching the wall. And then squeeze your glutes to stand back up without popping the knees. If the hips leave the wall, walk the feet a little bit further forward. Good, so this first round of all these moves is basically just doing like a single exercise rather than compound. As we progress, we're gonna be adding things. So just work really good form here. When you come forward, it's not to touch the floor. So that's not the point of the deadlift. The point is to keep a straight, strong back and move from the hips. Okay, give me one more. Squeeze up through those glutes. Okay, so we need just one dumbbell now. Right heel is on the wall, toes angled out. Left foot is forward in a lunge stance. Either left hand on the thigh or forearm. Square your chest to the floor, and we're gonna do a nice narrow row. Okay, so we're in a flat back position here. I'm drawing my right hip forward, but I'm pushing the right heel down into the floor and the wall behind me. Okay, you can also be on this left palm. And yeah, you should definitely be feeling your left glute. Drive that left heel down into the ground. Good work, guys. Okay, if this is feeling easy, take a longer pause at the top. Really squeeze that right shoulder blade onto the back. Okay, let's set up for side 2. So weight into the left hand. Right foot is forward. Left heel is on the floor, but the outer heel is against the wall. Bring your right hip back, your left hip forward. Lean into it, either right palm or right forearm. And we're gonna go for that narrow row. So left wrist in. Squeeze the shoulder blade. If this is a lot on your back, you can definitely be higher up. Okay, if you like the work for the back, as long as there is no pain, try to get down here. Bend into that right knee. Let's get that right glute to work as well. Squeeze that left shoulder blade and slowly lengthen. Good for the posture, right? Good, give me 5 more seconds right here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, staying with one weight, we're gonna go into a single arm plank on the wall with a tricep kickback. So right hand on the wall, walk it back onto your toes, hips distance apart, bring that left elbow up, and we hit a tricep kickback. Square your hips and chest to the wall, lengthen the neck. That tricep kickback is all about stabilizing the upper arm. So as I move my lower arm, that upper arm is not rowing. It's staying still by our side. Okay, you can always modify this by walking the feet in and not being on the toes. The toes are gonna give us more of that core work. Squeeze back, Halfway in, you got 10 seconds. Awesome, okay, so we're gonna switch sides. So put the weight into the right hand, and then the left hand is going onto the wall in line with the shoulder. So let's set it up. Left hand on, toes are back, lock that core in, right elbow back, tricep kick back. Now when you bend the arm that has the weight doesn't have to come all the way to the shoulder. So think more back with the arm and less forward. More time under tension. Okay, drop the shoulders down, look at the wall once you've got the form, and keep your neck nice and long, guys. Okay, so this is the first round. You saw all of the basic form of what we're going to do, and then we're gonna kind of play with it and do different arm and leg moves. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's totally fine. I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing. Woo! Okay, so keeping that one weight, it's going to stay in the right hand. Hips are going back onto the wall. So it's gonna be left leg, right arm. Bring your left leg into tabletop. Bend your right elbow. We're gonna do a shoulder press. Open that right elbow wide. As we extend the left leg forward, we're gonna overhead press. And so remember, the foot on the floor is far enough forward so I can lean my body back into the wall. Okay, I'm working to get this knee in line with the hip. Okay, slow, controlled. Definitely getting some core as we do this balancing work. Rib cage coming together. Try to reach those back ribs to the wall. Okay, last one. And control it down. Okay, staying on the same leg. Straighten the left leg out in front of you and flex the foot. Bend your right arm to 90. It's gonna be a straight leg lift with a lateral raise. Okay, here we go. Left foot is flexed. We lift everything up, we lower everything down. When you work your shoulder, I want you to make sure the shoulder is staying down. So we don't lift the shoulder to lift the weight, okay? If that is happening, it's not a bad thing, but the weight's too heavy for you. If you can't hold on to the form, then you need to drop down in the weight. Good. I'm also trying to keep my hips level. So just notice when you lift your left leg up, if your left hip hikes up, be careful of that. You can use your left hand to push that left hip crease down. Okay, give me one more. Feeling that shoulder? Okay, so we're gonna do these two on the other side. So left foot on the floor, a little bit off the wall. We're gonna do a shoulder press with the left arm, right leg to tabletop. Okay, finding the balance. Flex the right foot, press out, bend in. So there is a difference between firing your quad, your thigh, and popping your knee. So I want you to think of the knee pulling up the front of the leg rather than the knee pushing down to the floor, especially if you're a hyperextender. So if you lock out your joints, I'd actually suggest not fully straightening the leg. Keep a little bend in the knee and squeeze your thigh. Okay, 15 seconds, and we get that little break. I'm starting to feel a light sweat. How about you? Okay, take the break. This is a long workout. Straighten the left leg, or that's your right leg. Flex the foot. It's now gonna stay straight. Left arms to 90. Here we go. Arm and leg are gonna both lift and lower. Lift, resist. Okay, checking on that left shoulder, making sure it doesn't rise up. And your left elbow is slightly forward of the shoulder, so I don't want it behind you. It doesn't have to touch the wall. 20 seconds, guys. Then we're gonna grab both weights for our next move. My back's getting so sweaty. I'm wondering if this like black paint is gonna start to like drip down the wall. Okay, give me one more. Okay, so both weights, we're gonna go for our wall squat. This time we're gonna add in a bicep curl. Okay, I got very excited about that. So, find your wall squat, drop it low, open your chest up, wrist forward. We're gonna curl, resist down. Okay, let's really drop into it. I know I can get a little lower, so I'm gonna just be honest with you and do it. Okay, your upper arms should not be swinging around. The slower you move, the stronger you're gonna get. Good work, guys. We got about 15 seconds, and we take it back to our deadlift, but we're adding that upper body movement in this round. Curl, resist. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, stand it up. So feet are sits bones distance apart. The hips are on the wall. We're gonna do a wide row. So elbows out to the sides once we go down into the deadlift. So hips on the wall, wrists to the knees. You're gonna hinge from those hips. Pause at the bottom. Pull from your upper back, release slow, squeeze your glutes, and stand up. Hinge, flat back, wide row, release slow, and then use the legs to stand. We're in it. Hinge, row, resist, and stand it up. Good work. Good, give me one more, then we're dropping down to one weight. Okay, keep the weight in your right hand. This is our split stance. So right heel on the wall, left foot forward for the lunge. Reverse grip, so rotate your right wrist forward, lean into it, narrow row. Okay, if you want to advance, try to bend your left knee more, hinge over further. Dig your left heel into the ground. So this is not only an upper body move, it's also hitting our legs. Nice work, nice work. Good, 14 seconds. Starting to feel the legs, huh? Good, stand it up. Switch the weight to the left. Okay, you're gonna put that right foot in front. Left outer heel against the wall. Toes at a slight diagonal. Pull this right hip back. Left wrist is forward. Narrow row. Good, I want you to pull your navel up here. So when we're in these flat back positions, it's working your abs a lot and your low back. So to use the muscle more, think about it more. We're working that mind-muscle connection. Let's go, bend into the right knee. Squeeze that left shoulder blade. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. So pairing that Pilates breath work with a little bit heavier weights today. Nice work, guys. Okay, so we're gonna turn to face the wall for our chest expansion in our plank. Right hand underneath the shoulder on the wall. Walk it back onto your toes. Left arm is straight, wrist in, pull it straight back. And then slowly forward. Straight back, slowly forward. So you're squeezing your tricep and that left shoulder blade. And you're trying to not throw your body into it, right? So your core is working a lot to stabilize. Feet can go further back to make it a little harder. You can also stand on your feet if you need to modify. Nice work, guys. Okay, so let's swap it up. So right hand has the weight, wrist is in, left hand on the wall in line with the shoulder. Walk the feet back, find your plank. Pull the right weight back, squeeze the shoulder blade in, resist forward. Okay, so this is finishing up round 2 of 3 that we're gonna do standing. So we're going back into some leg extensions after this, but we're playing with all the arm moves, keeping it fresh. Good, you're almost 20 minutes in, you're a third done. Almost there. Good, release. Okay, let's keep the weight in the right hand. Hips onto the wall, narrow press. So right elbow forward, bring your left knee up, flex the foot. As you press the leg forward, overhead press with the right arm. This time it's narrow and not wide. Shoulders are staying down the back. Good, and I'm working my core back into the wall behind me. Nice job. This even gets that tricep. So make sure you squeeze the back of the arm as you overhead press. Almost there. I know that shoulder's feeling it. And bring it down. Okay, we're gonna curl press with the right as we do the leg lift on the left. So straight left leg, foot flex. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Curl, press, resist it down. Yes, hold the leg up as you complete the arm move. My leg is shivering. Yours should be too. Okay, as things start to get tired, remember our number one thing to stay safe and not get injured is keeping good form. If you need to take a moment or drop the weights, you should listen to your body. Number one recommendation, you're your own best teacher. Good work, guys. Okay, so place the left foot down. The right leg is going to come to tabletop. Left elbow to 90. Okay, so here we go. Flex the right foot. Simultaneously, leg press, overhead press. Press out, bend in. But really try to keep that thigh up. This is the last little round of this, so let's get those results. Try not to stiffen the neck here. Keep it relaxed. You've got the wall for support. Lean into it. Wow, I'm really feeling that tricep work. Good, okay, bring it down. So, straight right leg, foot flexed, wrist out, curl press, getting my words tongue-tied, on the left. So let's set it up, hips on the wall, let's move. Lift, curl, hold the leg as we press. Okay, so all these leg lifts actually require a lot of deep core strength to hold that leg up. So as you exhale to lift, pull your low abs into your body to help you lift that leg up. Nice work, guys. Heading into our wall squat after this. So you're gonna grab both weights, When this is done, don't rush it. Enjoy the last few moments. Good work. Okay, grab the weights. We're gonna do our wall squat hold with cross body curls. Okay, so let's find the wall squat. Slide down into it. Open chest. So opposite wrist to shoulder. Okay, without the shoulders lifting. So when you do this move, your upper arm's gonna still stay pretty close to the body. So it's not like that to lift the weight. Shoulder down, elbow stays in as we do it. Okay, so we're here. Then we hit our deadlifts with a fly this time. I love a reverse fly. Sounds like a true fitness instructor. My clients are sometimes like, is there any exercise you don't like? I don't know, I haven't found it yet. Okay, so deadlift. You know the setup. Get your tush on the wall. Athletic stance the whole time. Round the arms, wrists are in. Hinge, hold, fly, squeeze the back, and then stand up, squeeze the glutes. Remember, you can modify by not going as low, yeah? You can advance by getting that 90-degree angle in the body. Hinge, fly, squeeze the glutes to stand. Nice work. Think top of the head forward, tailbone back. Nice work. So one weight only. We're headed into that split stance with a fly. So right heel on the wall, left foot forward for the lunge, square the hips, round the right arm. Try not to twist the body. So this works the core. When you open your right arm, almost think of turning your abs left, opposite direction. So we're not looking for this, right? So we don't want to torque the spine. Woo, this is gonna really rock that right shoulder, huh? We're almost 30 minutes in. We're almost to that halfway point. Breathe in and out. Let's keep it moving. Really bracing the core to stabilize. Okay, step it in and let's switch. So weight to the left hand. Right outer heel on the ground next to the wall, so you're pushing back into it. Left outer heel. Bend the right knee. Left arm flies. Ooh, I got a little bit too much momentum going on there. Okay, after this we come into our planks. Good, so I would rather you, instead of look straight down, look out in front of you and reach your chest towards your chin. Not to throw your head back, but to lengthen the upper back. Good work, good work. Last one. Good, okay, step it in. So, weight in the left hand, right hand is for our plank. It's gonna be a tricep kickback with a wrist twist. So right hand wall, toes tucked, left elbow up. We kick the weight back, turn the wrist up, in, bend the elbow. Wrist is in to start. Once you finish the kickback, you turn the wrist up, in, and bend. Kick back, twist, in, and bend. Woo, I'm really sweating. What about y'all? Okay, once you get it, look at the wall and find good form in your neck. We got one more plank on the wall after this, and we're into a whole new ball game outer hips, chest, abs, all good things coming up. Woo! Okay, so switch the weight. Take it to the right hand. Left hand's on the wall. Find the setup. We're on the toes, especially if you want to make it a little harder. Tuck the tailbone, abs in. Row the right elbow back. Keep it in place. Kick back, twist, wrist in, bend the elbow. Kick back, twist, wrist in, bend the elbow. Good, relax those shoulders down. Let's crush this halfway point. Nice job, guys. Squeeze that right upper arm into the side. Let's get it. Okay, finishing it up right here. Last one. Woo! Okay, so you're gonna put the weight in the right hand. We are definitely sweating. Left forearm on the wall. You're at a bit of a diagonal, okay? Stand on the left foot. Weight is resting on your outer right hip. You're gonna lift that right leg up and we're gonna just pulse it. Good. If it bothers your neck, you can look to the ground. So I want you to move from your outer hip and not your waist. So it's not so high that it's crunching your side. It's a little squeeze right here in that outer glute. My hand is spotting the weight, but it is not holding the weight. The weight is resting on the leg. So I get the outer hip work that we know and love. Lift and lift. Make the leg shake here. Okay. Okay, take a beat. Same setup. This time we're gonna do leg circles to the front. Let's try to keep them on the higher side. Okay, set it up. Elbow underneath shoulder. Tuck the abs in. Lift the leg, circle forward. So small, tight, and high. Drop the shoulders. The closer you come to the wall, the easier it will make this move. So if you're having a hard time, you can do that. You can also make these circles lower, no problem. As long as you feel the work. That's our goal here, guys. I'm feeling it. But that's why we showed up today, to feel something, right? Up and up. Let's finish strong before we do the other way. Woo! Okay, take the beat. You're gonna reverse the circles, okay? And then that's it, and we go to the other side. Okay, so set it up. Weight is on the outer right thigh. Up with the leg, and we circle back and around. Back and around. You got it. Okay, I just want you to close your eyes. Squeeze to lift. Keep it parallel. So toes, knee point forward. Woo! I always do that when I'm really starting to feel it. Okay, we got this. Talking ourselves through it. Oh gosh, okay guys, we are doing the other side. So you're gonna see me from the back for a little bit. So the setup is, now I'm not mirroring you, but we are switching sides. So right forearm on the wall, right foot on the floor, weight on the outer left leg. We got little pulses. And you're probably like, oh man, why do I feel this leg already? Because it was spotting us on the last side, up and up. Woo, this side's gonna be tough, but we got it. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Oh my God, how about that standing leg? What the heck? Whoa, I'm shaking like crazy. Ah! Oh my gosh, that standing leg. Okay, circles it is to the front. Set it up. Drop the shoulders, lift, and circle up and around. That's it. Inhale, exhale. We will finish this. Remember, instead of stopping the exercise, I'd rather you just modify it so that you can keep going, like losing the weight or making the circles a little smaller. We're gonna get through it. Might be tough, but we definitely can do it. Okay, so we just have to reverse that, and then guys, we're taking the workout to the ground. So set it up, shoulders down, flex that left foot, lift, circle back and around. So imagine you're in a side plank here. Lift through the inside ribs away from the wall, lengthen the lower back, tone the low belly. Breathe in and out. Woo, we got this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm definitely talking myself through this right now. Woo! Okay, let's finish it up. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was crazy. My hips feel like noodles. Okay, let's take it to the floor. So I'm gonna flip my mat so that it is long ways, and I'm also gonna fold it in half so I have a little bit more padding. And I have a towel right next to me. That's a little bit longer than 15 seconds, just to reset. I have a towel right next to me for this kneeling thing we're about to do for a little extra knee padding. So if you need that, grab that. We need one weight for this little series for a couple minutes, and we'll need both weights again. Okay, interval timer is coming back on. So you're gonna start kneeling and face me. Put your inside arm on the wall, outside hand has the weight, and you're gonna put the weight on the outside of your thigh. Or we're a little off, okay. So here we go. We're gonna go for our side kicks. Tuck your tailbone under. You're leaning on a diagonal into the wall, and yeah, we're hitting those hips again. You're welcome. Lift, squeeze. We're staying on this side for 2 exercises. So I know we started a little short, so your rest is gonna be a little shorter this round. That's okay, because I gave you a long break to set up for our floor work. Woo! Okay, so the next one is pulses on this same leg. I'm gonna go a little further onto the diagonal. Hips are tucking under. I want you to just push the wall away. Try to keep this outside leg up. Let's finish this outer hip work here. Lift and lift. So small and tight. This isn't just working the hip, it's definitely gonna give us some love into that oblique. Remember what I said, if you can't make it with the weight, drop the weight and keep your leg up, up. Just keep moving. Okay, that's halfway. Squeeze, lift, and lift. We go other side, and then we're gonna rock out some abs and chest work. Woo! 14 seconds. Close your eyes and let's get it shaking. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, spin it around nice and quick. Inside forearm on the wall. Knees are over to diagonal. Outside leg straight in line with the body. So full range leg lift. Lift, squeeze, and lower down. If this is too much, you can bend the leg, okay? Or you can lose the weight. Kick your kneeling shin down. If your toes cramp, you can always tuck them under. Okay, we got some pulses, and then we're gonna do some abs, okay? So, extend the leg, set up, tuck your hips under, so no back bend here. Lift that leg up, 45 seconds, pulse the leg. Up, up, no down, finish it up. This is it for a lot of the leg work. I don't know there's any other leg work left really. It's abs and chest. So, finishing strong, we got 30. We got 20. When you think you're gonna drop the leg, lift it higher. Push past those limitations. Okay, let's count it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that's nuts. Okay, lay on your back. Feet are gonna go planted on the wall in a tabletop, and you're holding one weight. Good, one hand on each side. Bring your left leg to a tabletop, right foot is planted. You're gonna be holding that weight, and we're gonna do a little crunch. Left knee and the chest move in an inch, out an inch, in an inch, out an inch. Okay, if this bothers your neck, you can hold the weight with one hand and put the other hand behind your head. So it's a baby crunch. Give me that audible exhale. Pull the abs down to the floor. Good work, guys. Okay, my advanced friends, you're just gonna hold and freeze for the 15 seconds. If you need to rest, put your head down, okay? Okay, lower back is touching the floor. We're in an imprint spine. Now we're gonna go for the straight left leg, and I want you to crunch up to the left leg now. Just keep the left leg still. Right foot is pushing into the wall to help ground the hips. Same modification for last time. One hand on the weight, one hand behind the head. So it's obvious I'm doing like a crunching action, right, with my core, but the thing that's not obvious is how much I'm tightening my stomach. So you really gotta do that. Draw the abs in to get more out of it. Good work, guys. Okay, feet to the wall. If you're advanced, just hold up in that crunch. We're gonna do those two moves on the other side. So left foot on the wall, right toes pointed to tabletop. Okay, we're on little crunches, knee to chest. Relax those shoulders down. Try not to hold tension in your neck. So you've got to train your brain to use your core to lift yourself up. It might not happen today, but that's what you've got to work on. You got to work on telling your mind what muscles to use. We got this. I'm actually feeling my chest and shoulders right now as well. Okay, if you're advanced, hold it up. If you need a break, rest your head. So the next move is gonna be this right leg straight, and instead of crunching in, I want you to crunch up and reach that weight towards the right foot, okay? All the way up. Legs stay still this time. Okay, I'm working that imprinted spine, so I'm never gonna find an arch in the back. Okay, if you can hear my breath, I want you to make sure that you can hear your own breath. Audible exhales. Good work, guys. We got 2 more rounds of abs, and then we're gonna hit a little chest. Okay, just hold it up. Both toes barely touch the wall. We're in tabletop. When you do a crunch, you're gonna bring both knees to your chest, and then we're gonna rest the head all the way down. Knees come in, crunch all the way up, toes tap the wall, rest the head. Squeeze the abs in at the top. Crunching into a tight ball here. Okay, my advanced is gonna hold it. If you need to rest for the 15 seconds, you're gonna leave your head on the floor in 3, 2, 1, and then I'll hold up. Last round of abs for the moment. Guys, we're 45 minutes in. This time the legs are gonna be straight. You're gonna crunch up, bring the legs to you, heels tap the wall, rest the head. So when your feet tap the wall, try not to release your core. Okay, it's not like a resting position. Okay, after this round, I want you to quickly grab your other weight. Hopefully it's nearby. And we're gonna be laying just like this with both weights to do some chest work. We got 3 rounds of chest on our back coming up. Okay, so grab the other weight. Feet are gonna be planted on the wall, hips distance parallel. You can always straighten them if that's not comfortable. We're gonna do a narrow chest press. Okay, so squeeze the weights together, bend the elbows right by the sides, and then press up above the chest. Now, if you squeeze those weights really tight together, you're gonna fire the muscles in your chest a lot, even if you have super light weights. So that's how we're creating that isometric squeeze in the chest muscles. Move slow and controlled. So let's not let the goal for this be doing a ton of reps. See how few reps you can do by how slow you're moving. Okay, advance, just hold the weights straight up. If you need to take a little rest, put the arms down. This is our recovery position. So for the next one, your right arm is gonna stay just like this, straight and strong, and the left arm is gonna do a wide press. So elbow to the side, and then press up, just the left arm. Okay, so there is a bit of core work here. When you bend your left elbow to the side, try not to fall left. So we're using the right side body to anchor us to the floor. Good work, guys. Okay, same option. You can either rest or hold the weights up over the chest. Okay, I'm just gonna hold. Okay, we got 1 more round for the chest for a moment. We're gonna flip it over into a plank, and then we finish up with some more arms and abs. Okay, left arm straight, right elbow wide, we press it up. That's bringing us to 50 minutes. We got 10 rounds left coming up. So technically we have 11. For the plank move, you're gonna flip over and we need just one weight. Heels are on the wall, so your back is away from the wall, or your back's facing the wall. Or your feet are facing the wall. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Okay, boom. This one's a toughie. Flip it over. One weight, vertical to the center of the mat. Heels on the wall, hands underneath the shoulders. Okay, so find your plank. We're gonna be sliding the weight. So take the left hand, pull the weight to the left, and then reach underneath the left arm with the right arm and pull the weight to the right. Now your goal is to stabilize your hips. Again, I don't care how many reps you do. I want you to move really slow. And if I were to see the back of your body, like I'm standing above you, I would think you're not moving anything at all. Good work. Okay, we're gonna be doing alternating narrow rows in a plank. So you'll switch each time, narrow row right, plant the weight in the center, narrow row left. Okay, again, hip stability, what we're looking for. High plank, heels into the wall, narrow row on the right, weight down, right hand plants, tuck that abdomen in, narrow row on the left. Okay, last reps, squeeze the shoulder blade in and slowly take it down. So no thudding weights here. Pull, resist. Pull, resist. Nice work. Of course, you can be on your knees or in a quadruped position. If this is like, yo girl, you are insane right now. Okay, last one. We're gonna be doing a chest tap push-up. So have that weight to the center of your plank. Remember, knees are an option. I want you to try to tap the weight with your chest. Here we go. Tap, press up. Dig your heels back into the wall. Make sure you're using your legs here. Breathe in and out. Okay, guys, we got 24 seconds. All the way down there. Give me that chest tap. Okay, I want to try to do a weighted plank. So you're gonna put the weight on your back. It's not the easiest to get into. Spot the plank, and then find the plank. Stabilize your hips. You know, if you have like more like silicone weights or weight plates, obviously easier. If you don't feel safe, don't do it. I'm just trying to up the ante for us. Wow, that's really turning my core on. Okay, I can't laugh or the weight starts to roll around. Okay, after this, you're on your back, you grab one weight, and we're finishing this up with some wall Pilates crunches, guys. Woo, you got 15 seconds. Strong arms, strong legs. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. As we come down, carefully take that weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, I'm surprised that was graceful. So lay on your back. We've got that one weight. Feet are on the wall. This is obliques now. The weight is gonna be reaching to the outside of the left leg. So you're gonna curl it up and we're gonna pulse. Small and tight. Now the wall is helpful. I don't want the right leg moving or falling onto your left hip. So anchor that right side. If you need to modify, one hand has the weight, one hand behind the head. Okay, let's finish up this side. So my advanced friends, I'm also gonna have you do that active recovery this round, where you just hold it. You're welcome. Okay, so let's come to center and hold. The next one are little crunches in the center. So your feet are grounded on the wall. Your lower back is down. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses. That's it, that's it. We're into our final 5 minutes. Okay, all about that core connection. So I know this is like not as per se as intense as doing like a squat bicep curl, but you control the intensity by how much focus you put on the move. So I know we're getting tired and we're like, okay, our to-do list, we're about to have to start all that. Hold if you can. Give it 5 more minutes. Focus on your body. You'll get more out of it, and then you can go knock your to-do list out. Okay, oblique crunch to the right. So twist the chest, not the hips. Curl up to the right. Keep the left hip grounded. That's it. We got 4 ab moves after this. That means you're over 55 minutes in. That's pretty freaking amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna rest the weights on my legs, but I'm gonna keep my chest up. This time we're gonna do a 3-point crunch. Left, center, right. Left, center, right. Okay, I'm gonna put the weight on my chest, so my elbows are bent. Reach left, curl center, curl right. Left, center, right. Wash, rinse, repeat. I bent my arms because my shoulders were killing me. So I'm just keeping this in a static position. Woo! Left, center, right. Okay, hold if you can. Pull the abs in. We're reversing it. Last 3 rounds. Right, center, left. Bend the elbows. We go right, center, left. Let's go. Your hips, knees, feet should not be moving. So that is what the wall is teaching you. To not borrow from your legs in order to lift the chest up for this abdominal crunch. Okay, last 2 minutes is coming up. We've got pulses and a hold. Okay, shake your hands out, rest your neck, round of pulses, a holding round, and we stretch. That's 60 minutes. Let's do it. Grab the weight, shoulders are relaxed, high up into that crunch, small and tight. Close your eyes, ground your feet into the wall, ground your abdomen down into the floor beneath you, and do tiny, tight pulses into your waistline. Connect to your breath and try to lengthen the exhale here, connecting deeper and deeper into the abs. Suck your low abs in. Good work, guys. Okay, freeze, 1 minute. You're just gonna hold this move. If you need to take the 15 seconds, you can totally take it. This is where we finish, okay, you guys? So let's do it together. We're on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, hold. Contract the abs down. Relax the shoulders. We're finishing strong. Push your feet firmly into the wall. Feel how that helps you activate your lower abs even more. Find the work. Lift a little higher. Draw the abs in a little deeper. Okay, make it shake. Lift up. Abs in, feet firmly planted as if you're standing on them. You're so close to the finish line. Curl up into that ball. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, you guys, that was an hour. That was crazy. I am so proud of you and myself. High five. An hour workout is literally, it's no joke. Seriously, it's mentally tough to commit to an hour. So props to us, good work. Okay, what do you say we do a little stretch? Okay, so I'm just gonna take my tennis shoes off for this because we did it. Take a seat on the floor. Move your hips all the way back into the wall, and let's stretch out the hamstrings. So right leg straight, left leg to a butterfly, slide those hips back. So the wall's gonna help us keep that back nice and straight. And then fold over this leg, shake those shoulders out. Take a few deep breaths on this side. Good, okay, let's take it to the left. So left leg straight, right leg to a butterfly. Wow, it feels so good to stretch out warm muscles, right? Hips slide back, fold into it. So if butterfly doesn't feel good in your knee, you can always kind of just kick the leg out to the side. No problem. This knee feels a little tired, so I'm just gonna do that instead. Wow. That's my nervous system calming down right now. It's like, bzzz. Okay, bring it up. Let's do both legs. Just slide those hips back into the wall, crawl it forward, roll it down. Maybe add a little sway, loosen things up. Good, and then bring it up. Okay, so let's hit right leg straight. You're gonna move away from the wall. Take your left knee, point it out to the left of your hip, and then you're gonna lean back on your hands. If this is too intense, you can bring your left knee forward so there's less of a gap. You should feel it right here in your hip flexor and your thigh. Good. Okay, so bend the front knee now. Lean over onto the right form, and let's stretch the quads out. Grab the left foot with the left hand. Stretch the front of the thigh out. Good. Release. Okay, let's switch sides. So, angle that right knee out to 90. Left leg points in front of you, and you're gonna lean back on your hands. Woo! I am sweaty. This is that post-workout come down. Okay, we're gonna bend the front knee to 90. Lean over onto that left elbow. Grab the right foot with the right hand. Pull the heel in. And you want to not try to crunch your waist. So lengthen the waist here. Think of reaching your right knee away from you. Good, release. Okay, cross your legs right at the ankles and just walk it straight forward, fold. Getting that lower back and glute stretch. Good, walk it in and swap the legs out. Walk it forward, fold into it. Good, okay, roll it up. Let's hit a little upper body. Gonna interlace your fingers in front of you. Tuck your abdomen back. Push your palms forward, stretch between those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach it up. Nice and tall. Try to find length here. So this isn't exactly where we're going. Really press up into it. Let's take that 2 more times. Breathe out and round. Breathe in and lift. Feel that extension through your chest. 1 more. Breathe out and round. Breathe in and lift. Good. Release. You guys, we freaking did it. That was insane. I had so much fun writing this workout for you guys and doing this workout. I've honestly not really done a workout like this with such heavy weights before, and I really liked it. So let me know what you thought in the comments. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It is totally free. It just lets you know when I have a new workout out on the channel. This is Pilates on Demand, where we do it all. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.